Okay, so what are your questions?
I just wanted general advice, the advice you would give me, because I got refused 2 times, the 214B.
Oh, you have been refused twice.
Yes.
When did you refuse? When you got your first refusal?
Around November 15th.
November 15th.
Yes.
Okay. So you got refusal November 15, 2022 for the same university and the program, right? What questions were asked?
Yes. Why did you choose this program?
What did you
Why did
answer?
At that time I wasn't prepared. I just answered the first thing that came to mind. Like I wasn't prepared.
Okay. Then
Yes.
what question was asked?
Uh, why this university?
Okay.
What are your plans after graduation?
Okay.
And then tell me about yourself. That was also asked. That was the first question actually.
Hmm.
Tell me more about the scholarship.
Okay.
Yes, and who will cover your fees?
So who is your sponsor?
The Saudi government.
Okay. Okay. And second time when you got refusal?
December 8th. December 8th, yes.
Okay. So what questions were asked during the second time?
Why were you refused and what has changed? That was the first question.
Okay. So what did you answer?
I said I wasn't clear first time and I wasn't ready. So that was my answer.
Okay. So what has changed? What did you say? What has changed? What did you
Uh,
answer?
I didn't. Uh, I didn't answer that question actually.
Okay. So you got, what? Any more questions asked?
Yes. After that, why this university
Okay.
and your plans after? No. Your plans. Yes. Are you planning to come back to Saudi?
So what did you say?
Yes, I'm planning to come back to Saudi and see the opportunities here because I'm planning to work with the big companies. Degree from an American university is very valuable here in Saudi, so that would help me.
Okay. See, Akram, your preparation was not good enough. Who helped you in the counseling process? Did anybody help you?
Yes, actually, an assistant from UIC, from the same university. When I
Or you
got
took an
refused,
assistant from them?
yes, yes.
But still you were not prepared. Why?
I just answered the way she told me to answer. I was sent an email. I just
Okay.
went through the email
So
and said the
the
answers.
fact is that the first question, let's forget about the first refusal because you are not prepared. Even that was bad because when you're going for a visa interview, you have to go because with that seriousness, because it doesn't
Yes,
mean that getting admission means getting visa. And in spite of you getting a full scholarship, you still got a refusal,
yes.
right? So
Yes, I didn't think it would be like serious. I didn't know it would. The whole process would be like this. I thought it would be simpler and
right.
I
So
would
you
get
should
it
have done
accepted.
research, or you should have checked with somebody how the process is. Okay, you should have checked. So
Yes.
the chances of getting your visa was very high because you have got full scholarship. But in spite of this, you got refused. That's one. Okay. Uh, when they asked you what change have you bought this time, you did not reply to that question. That was a mistake because with the documents that you had provided last time, if you have carried the same documents again, the visa officer feels that he has already the earlier visa officer has made a decision with this document. So he needs
Okay.
extra piece of evidence to take the case. And
Okay.
when you don't answer that, that means you have not carried anything new.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to carry new? I basically have all the documents.
So you should basically say, okay, probably you should say I have added a sponsor, or basically do tell them something that I've got full scholarship, but I have still added my parents as a sponsor, who is ready to support me in case of any additional funds required. And I'm
Okay.
carrying their saving bank account, okay, and financial documents with me, which I have not carried
Oh,
last time. So you
okay.
have to give them some extra information which will tell the visa officer, okay, you have not carried this document. Okay, then I'll take your case. Okay, then he'll ask you, what does your father do? What does your mother do? What is your bank balance? He may ask you some questions related to that. He may ask, he may not ask, but then he may ask, so you have to answer them.
Okay.
Second, your answers cannot be basically just to the point. Okay, it doesn't make any sense because the visa officer is not going to ask you again and again questions. If you are not going to convince the visa officer, it is your mistake, not visa officer's mistake.
So
Okay,
I have to be complete. Like I have to give a complete answer, right?
you have to give in such a way. You have to understand that the visa officer is asking you because it doubts whether your intention is genuine or not, whether you want to study or not, whether you are going to come back or not.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
he has doubts, so he's asking you questions, and your objective should be to clarify those doubts. When he basically says why you have selected this university, how many universities did you apply by the way?
Two, University of Arizona and this one.
Why only two universities?
Uh, there were actually on the scholarship website. There were not a lot of universities you could choose from. There were around like 10 to 15 in the USA. That's it. And
On what
Arizona
basis did
and
you get scholarship?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that
On what
question.
basis did you get scholarship?
It was basically like a yearly scholarship. They open slots, you could apply and get the scholarship.
So is that scholarship applicable for all basically people, citizens of your country, or is it applicable only few?
No, no, it is applicable for every citizen of the country. You just have to bring the admission from the university, and you have chances to get approved or not. It's kind of on luck also.
So the visa officer basically you need to still prove the visa. For example, he asked you, why will you come back to your home country? Okay,
Yes.
you could have said that my country has spent on my education. Okay,
Okay.
and I am duty bound to basically come back and repay to my country.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Plus, basically, my family is there, my parents, my investments, my family is well settled, whatever you want to say. And there are good opportunities, which you said, work opportunities.
Yes.
How many brothers and sisters you have, siblings?
I have three. I have two sisters and a brother.
Okay, you are the eldest, youngest. What is it?
No, I'm the third.
Third. So, what are
Yes.
your brothers and sisters doing?
My brother actually is studying in one of the top universities here in Saudi, and my sister is working in the IT department
In
in
Saudi,
hospital.
right?
Yes, they both
So
are
you
in
have to
Saudi.
tell them that my brothers and sisters are doing well. They are working. They are studying. Okay. All my family is here. So I will have to come. I will definitely come back. I'm the only one in my family who's going to US at this. And the objective is basically because of the latest curriculum, because I've done good correspondence or whatever your reasons are. I'm planning to go to
Okay,
US. But you have to convince the visa officer.
okay, okay,
Okay. Don't think that basically the visa officer will grant you visa. Right? And this video will also go on YouTube. I hope it is fine with you, right?
No, no, I have no problem.
Fine. So, any other questions you have?
No, no, that's it. Last piece of advice, maybe, like in
Okay.
general.
This time also, basically, the visa officer is going to ask you, why were you rejected last time? What are
Okay.
you going to say?
I'm not sure. Could you help me with this? Do
So,
I?
you say basically, the visa officer has not given me any reason as specific. I was given a sheet of paper which mentioned 214B.
Okay.
Probably I was not able to explain my points very well to the visa officer. He
Okay.
will again ask you what additional documents have you bought this time. Okay,
Yes.
for you to add your sponsor as a family and tell them that though I have got a full scholarship, based on my refusal, I have added my parents as a sponsor in case of additional cost.
Yes, and I have all my documents ready. The
And I am
scholarship
carrying the financial
funds.
documents with me.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay. Then the questions that you'll know, why US, why UIC, how many universities did you apply? Why don't you why do you think you'll come back to India? Why you have selected so and so program? Okay.
Okay.
What are your career plans?
All
Okay.
right.
He may ask you what's your SAT score. So you say basically, yes, the UIC is a very ranked university, and since I have so and so academics, I was able to get admission in so and so university, and SAT was not mandatory,
Compulsory. Yes. All right.
right? So you tell them, then basically he'll ask you about your families. Try to convince to the visa officer that in case he's going to ask, why do you think come back to India? Tell them basically, why do you think you'll come back to your home country? So you tell
Yes,
them basically
my
that
family
I
members are
have
here.
got funding from the government, and
All right.
I'm of duty. It's my duty to repay to that government, right, to that country, because they have spent on my education. So give
All
them a
right.
strong reason about your family ties. Your parents are in Qatar, they are doing well. Your father is working, or your brother is studying. Your sisters are working, and they are well settled. Plus, you are the only one who is going. So I would like to come back and be part of my family.
All
It's
right.
not that all your family are in US,
No,
right?
no. Actually, I have no family members in the US. They are all
Right.
here, like you said. So.
Right. So that's a good reason. And just don't say one or 2 points. Try to basically convince to the visa officer with as many points that you have. You should have some solid points to convince to the visa officer. They should be good points. Just don't say 1 point. You should not be that. Suppose I know my family is well settled. My family is brothers and sisters, and my brother, family. Say some other point, because the visa
All right.
officer may like to have 2 3 points, because he may not be convinced with your first point. He may look at your second point, he may look at your third point,
All right.
right? If you have any specific questions you can ask. I'll tell you how to answer, but otherwise I guess what
No.
you have a good chance of getting visa. You probably did not take care of the first visa time process.
Yes, like you said, if I would take it more seriously, I would have got the visa.
Yeah. Anything else you want to ask?
No, no. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Perfect. Any feedback that you want to give here?
Yes. Just be open to the visa officer and take advice from good people about the visa, and hopefully you'll get your visa approved.
You will get your visa. Just be confident, smile, confident, carry all the documents,
All right.
and when you're going to answer, look at the visa officer's eyes and tell the visa officer that my intention of studying is so and so, because of I have done so and so in my 12th, which is related to this program, and my career plan is to basically come back to my home country and work in the area of so and so,
All
okay, which
right.
is in very high demand. There are companies like so and so which are recruiting people, and I would like to come back and contribute to my country as I've got full scholarship from my government.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Make sure
All
to.
the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
bye. Take care.